farms here in Tororo. I dearly welcome you and say you are welcome. Thank you for the great good time you have given us. Thank you for always endeavoring to watch our videos. It has been a blessing. You're welcome. My name is Moses. We do poultry, and together, me and you, we shall make it. We shall make it. Today, I have always come live sometime. I have some things that we need to learn. There are some areas that I want us to learn, me and you together. Okay? There are many times people have been so much well versed in layers, commercial layers, when it comes to poultry, that they only know when you talk of poultry, somebody just, what comes in the mind is the eggs only. That one, somebody be well versed. But I want you to watch this video. Then you understand more of the two breeds that we are learning about today. Today we are learning, we are comparing the two breeds. If you take one, how will you gain? If you take both, how do you need to handle both? Okay, that's what we need to learn today. Now, this great morning, wherever you're watching our videos from, we are comparing the two breeds. We are looking at commercial layers and Sasso, because right now for us we are dealing in Sasso, and we started with Sasso. You can tell us where you are watching us from. You can ask any question that concurrently we can be able to answer when we are making this comparison, when we are learning together in this session of looking at Sasso and commercial layers. How will you gain, and what how can you handle both of them or one of them? Okay, yeah, you're welcome. These are some of the sessions that we always have at JBK Farms in Tororo. Okay, Sasso is a dual purpose breed. Let me begin with that. Sasso is a dual purpose breed. When we talk of dual purpose, we mean meat and eggs. When we look at the line of egg production of Sasso, and the line of commercial, and the meat line of Sasso, the meat line of commercial layers, they're a bit different. Now, we want to look at, when you talk of Sasso, you talk of a dual purpose breed, which is an improved local bird. You get? Sasso breed is a dual purpose breed, which is an improved breed. You get? Now, being that they're all egg producer, they all produce eggs. Now, Sasso produce both eggs and meat, which means when you talk of the production rate of eggs, Sasso has, commercial layers has. Now, but there is a difference. You get? There's a difference between the commercial layer and Sasso. When we talk of egg production, Sasso produce both eggs and meat. You get? Both eggs and meat. Now, when you come to egg production, Sasso gives us 240 eggs per year. Sasso gives us 200. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you so much. Sorry about you. Are welcome. Sasso produce 240 eggs per year. You get? That is when it comes to egg production. But commercial layers produce 300 eggs per year. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome at JBK Farms. And thank you for taking your time to be with us in this class. Now, egg production, Sasso gives us 240 per year. Yes, you are welcome. Now, commercial layers gives us 300 eggs per year. You get now. That's where now the difference is. But now, when it comes to Sasso, Sasso gives us both meat and eggs. The weight of Sasso after laying, most of us call them of layers. The weight of Sasso after laying is heavier. Actually, it's twice commercial layers after laying. That's where the difference is way better, is different. You get? That is when it comes to Sasso and commercial layers in terms of production of eggs. Now, Sasso has a tender meat. This meat is sweeter and it becomes stronger the more you stay with it. That is Sasso. Sasso, it is growth. It is far better. You get the growth of Sasso, it grows with that heavy body. Actually, Sasso weighs around 3 kgs within 12 weeks. Within 12 weeks, Sasso will be weighing around 12 kgs. You get 12 kilograms when it comes to the growth of Sasso. When it comes to the growth, you get Sasso weighs around 3 kgs within 12 weeks. You get, whereby on commercial layers it doesn't. Now we are comparing the two when it comes to poultry business. When it comes to disease resistant, thank you so much, Dennis. When it comes to disease resistant, Sasso is very, very, very resistant to diseases compared to commercial layers. Sasso, it can be kept on free range. When you have your place well fenced, you can release them, then you supplement them with some feeds. When it comes to resistant to diseases, Sasso is more resistant on diseases than commercial layers. Okay, it is more resistant because I'm telling you this on both experience and research. Both experience and research, because I've made research on commercial layers. I've been doing Sasso breed. This is my first year in Sasso, but I've now compared both of them. And I want to tell you, you can either keep both of them and benefit, or go with one and benefit. You get? When it comes to Sasso, when you bring them from the hatchery, you'll get to understand that a Sasso breed has both male and female, which is not with commercial layer. You get? Now, Sasso, this male, when it reaches around 4 months, you'll be getting around $10 Uganda shillings, around $10 to $15. Uganda shilling, I mean dollars UK, that's around 35 Uganda shillings. That's around $10. Sorry for that. That's around $10 to $15. Now, when that's the costs. When it comes to the costs of Sasso, they range in that. They range in that. Okay. When it comes to the food consumption, because this is business. This is business, and we are looking at gaining. Now, when it comes to food consumption, you'll get to understand that Sasso's consumption is lesser than uh, the commercial areas. Commercial areas has the higher rate of consumption when it comes to food. You get, when it comes to food consumption, commercial areas has that consumption is a bit high. Now, I want to tell you that these birds, both of them, they are too profitable. They are very well. They can take you to another level when it comes to finance. But now we are trying to compare so that you see where to begin from. Because there are people who will say, I want to begin with the commercial areas. Yes, you want to begin with commercial areas. Will you be able to get? And I want to tell you that in all these breeds, you need to understand the market value, the market of both. When it comes to layers, you need to understand the market, how you will be able to sell the eggs, how you'll be able to sell the off layers. The same to Sasso. You get the same to Sasso. Now, when it comes to, for example, when it comes to after laying, you'll get to understand that these birds, they will not look the same. In most cases, Sasso always don't fed off the feather. Don't remove the feather. The feathers don't go off. When you compare them to commercial layers, always, the feathers are always off. You get, and they are always light. Now, Sasso female won't lose too much weight. No. They don't. And they don't always feather off their feathers. You get? They don't always feather off. That's why when you compare both of them, they are all productive, but they differ in terms of when now you are keeping them. You get? I told you, so you can give them on free range. Compared to commercial layers, you cannot do it. Now, which one, according to you, which one can you be able to keep? Now, in terms of profitability, being that commercial layers, they lay 300 birds per year. Now, when we talk of 300 birds per year, eggs per year, we are talking of one bird. Sasso lays 240. There's somehow different. Now, this one, Sasso, you gain through cocks, you gain through eggs, you gain through of layers, which has the market. You get? But compared to commercial layers. Now, in terms of profitability, it's just, Sasso is just a bit lesser. Let me say around 1%. Because this one lays a lot and you'll gain from eggs. This one you'll gain from eggs. You'll gain from meat. You get? Now, it's a bit higher when you have on large scale. Now, lastly, when you look at the market, Sasso can be, the market can be gotten locally, on a local market, on the ground, but compared to commercial, whereby you may not be able to get the market easily, most especially when they are now off layers. Okay, that's why I brought this video for you to understand, to choose which one that you are going with. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry about, you're welcome. Dennis Aluko Dennis, you're welcome. There should be a Mteso from probably Sorote Kumi Katakwi. You are welcome. Wherever you are watching our videos at JBK, I want to encourage you that subscribe, go to our videos. You're going to learn a lot. We have just concluded our brooding that we made last month. From last month up to this month, now we are almost receiving another good number of chicks, whereby we shall again move with that brooding, because for us we do brooding of Sasso from day 1 to 1 month. Okay, that's why I want to encourage you, learn from us, and you be able to gain and go to another level. May God bless you. Have a great and a wonderful time together with us at JBK Farms Tororo. If you want more lessons beyond this, you can contact us, reach us in Tororo, Eastern Uganda. We'll be able to have lessons together. May God bless you. Have a great time. I remain Moses. Shalom.